Okay, my name is Anne, and I have been a resident here at Nedonna for over 6 years. I guess I'm representing the Nedonna Association, the Neighborhood Association. I'd like to state some of the reasons today why I am in opposition to developing the Nedonna residential area further. And it's difficult for me to say that I have a first priority because all of the things that I'm going to say today are priorities to me. Okay, a few summers ago, my family was here visiting on the weekend, and my husband and I were on the deck looking towards the west and the north. And all of a sudden, I saw just bright orange. It was just a wall of fire, very, very close to our houses here. It was extremely frightening. It turned out that someone had started a fire, and it was jumping from grass area to grass area, from bush to bush. We had at least 5 different fire districts that showed up here and saved us, but it was extremely frightening. It was very dry. We don't know if it was a cigarette that was thrown, but it appeared that that might have been what it was, one of our visitors in this area. It gets very dry, and it's very frightening. We only have one egress in this entire area for over 200 houses. It's very far from my house. It's very far from where the fire was. We're at the far north end, and the opening is at this far south end of this development. It takes a while to get here. It takes a while to get out. If we needed to evacuate and had lots of people hopping in cars, I don't know if we all could have gotten out. It's very, very frightening. It's also frightening for tsunamis. We do have limited water sources here. We need to protect our water. We need to protect the sources that we do have. We need to protect them from pesticides. We need to protect them from overgrowth. We need to protect them from all kinds of things that can destroy the quality of the water that we have to drink here. It's very limited. Okay, building on our wetlands makes no sense. Building on any wetland makes no sense. It's not good for building stability. It's not good for protecting our water sources. It's not good for protecting our wetlands and our natural habitat here. We have wonderful plants and trees. We have beavers. We have birds. There are so many things that live in this area, and we need to have a natural environment for them and to keep our water healthy. It takes a lot of natural portions to keep the water going and going well, and it doesn't help to build all over it. One of the things that I couldn't believe was when our city council voted to go ahead and allow this development, and one of the members was actually a contractor who had worked here, and he said that many of the foundations here were undermined by water coming up through the ground because they were built over the wetlands, and it's seeping through, and it's causing all kinds of problems to the houses that already are here. But if we built more, they'd be built on even a wetter area. It makes no sense. And he voted yes because he said they had a law that hadn't been changed, and it said that it was okay. That made no sense to me. Change the law. We need to do what we need for the health of our environment, for the health of the people living here, for the safety of us all. One of our problems is actually flooding into our wetlands here. If you drive up 101, just east of our housing development on a very rainy day or after it's been raining for a while, you'll see water rushing across 101 into our wetland area, coming from other streams, coming from the hills. I don't know exactly where it comes from. We do have a lot of resources, a lot of sources that bring water into this area, and it just gushes into the area exactly where they were going to do the development. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you doing this because people need to know. And you know, there's times to change laws. It's time to stand up for what's right, you know, regardless of what the old laws say. And people need to be aware. I'd like to thank all of you for sharing this time with me. And please get out there and save our wetlands and save this development from being overly developed.